So you are the recipient of the Ella Fitzgerald Award that celebrates the range, originality, and the repertoire of a jazz singer internationally recognized. What does a recognition like that means to you?
It's too soon to say. I just still feel like a little girl from South Dallas, really, that I have not done anything yet. It's happened so fast. And what a great honor. I mean, how can I be compared to such a voice, such a frequency, And the way she makes me feel is the way I wish to make people feel. And if I am doing that, then I am very, very grateful. And I do not take it for granted. It's something that I would have to explain to my children. And it's an amazing honor. Yeah.
Do you feel musically related to this amazing woman, Ella Fitzgerald? Was she a role model at some point?
I feel related, but not comparable. Related, but not comparable. From the same tribe, same spirit, same energy. But Ella's voice is an instrument. Perfect pitch. What we do have in common is that we use our voices like a drum. It's very rhythmic the way we sing. And I mean, I'm still amazed every time I hear, Ella's timbre and her. Just the way the way you sing is the way you love. It's so big. Yeah, that's what she said.
Speaking about the voice, the timbre, your voice is at the same time sensual, voluptuous, and also soothing. I was wondering, when did you realize that you had that superpower?
Maybe after I became a recording artist, because before then I did not even know I was going to be a singer. I didn't think about that. I didn't think that I had such a unique thing. It came to me later when others would share that they felt the way I felt. And after that, I never underestimated the audience's ability to connect with what I'm doing. And I don't know if it's about the notes and things. It's just because I don't even have any song in my whole repertoire that sounds like the next one. I think it's because I use it as therapy. It's more like primal wells and tribal moans than notes. And I knew I had something when I saw people connecting to it.
Was music important in your family when you were young?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. I'm from the South, from Dallas, Texas. And the radio was always on. It's something that never went off. It was an eternal flame in our house. There was a clock radio in the bathroom that never went off. And it played the local radio station's songs. And those songs were soul and R&B and funk. And I grew up listening to that music, and the frequency was always reverberating through my house. And my grandmother's mother, my mother's side, she was a piano player at church. I was too little. She died before I could really know her well. But I remember going to her church at 4 years old, and she played the upright piano and used the bottom of the piano as a kick drum. And it was there that I first felt my rhythm and connection to music, and knew that I had some deep connection to, yeah.
There are a lot of strong and powerful women in the path you've chosen. There's Nina Simone, Ella Fitzgerald, Billie Holiday. They are important. I was wondering if you feel related, or they come role model at first when you trying to find your way into that music world.
You know what? I hadn't really listened to jazz vocals before I made Buddhism in 1997. Though I went to an arts high school, I listened to more instrumentals. My best friend was Roy Hargrove, and we had a rap group together. He was the beatbox, and I was the rapper. And I got introduced to jazz through his music, and mostly instrumentals, great horn players. So I think my timbre sounds more like a horn than anything else. And that's what I have in common with Billie Holiday. It's a very trumpet or clarinet kind of sound. And I was introduced to Billie Holiday through Diana Ross's portrayal of her in Lady Sings the Blues. That's where I first heard that music. And when I heard Billie, I was like, I didn't like it as much as Diana Ross's. But then I listened more and I heard it, and it wasn't about the notes. Again, it was the pain and the beauty, the beautiful struggle, it was the presence. And that's what we felt in it. And again, if I am giving that, then I have accomplished what it is that I wanted to accomplish.
This rap duo you were talking about, is it MC Apples?
Yeah.
Yeah? Would you say, do you sing today for the same reasons than you did at first when you started?
Yeah, you just don't know the reason why you sing, It's just something that we have to do. For me, it's out of necessity. Music is like the fifth element where I come from. It's part of why we, are who we are. The vibration, and it starts with the drum. It's who we are. It's part of our everyday life. It's as natural as breathing, And yes, I sing for the same reason. Joni Mitchell said that crying, singing, and laughing come up out of the same need. Our need to release the things inside of us. Yeah. And that's why I sing. Therapy.
Yeah. You did a few songs from Buddhism during the concert. It's surprising how this album aged so well. It feels as young and fresh as it was at first when you released it almost 20 years ago. Do you remember in what state of mind you composed this album?
No, because I was kind of in that moment. I don't remember. But it is a story of where I was at the time, and all the albums are pretty much like that. If I want my children to know who I am, I give them Baduism and Mama's Gun and New Americas and Worldwide Underground. If they want to know who their mother is, that's what I give to them.
In some songs, there's also political and social comments. You were talking about during the concert about the resistance to occupation. Mm-hmm. Is it important for you to commit yourself through your songs?
Yeah, it is. It's and I've done this. I tour for 8 months out of the year for 18 years, and I have only 6 albums or so 7 albums. It's because if I don't have anything to say, I don't have anything to say. I write them all and have a great hand in composing the music and sequencing them and picking the artwork and using the elements around me to build a storybook of what I'm going through at the time. And I forgot the question.
It was about the committing through your songs, to be a committed artist, to maybe tell a message or something important for you.
Because my grandmother on my father's side, I have 5 mothers. My mother, my birth mother, her best friend, who's my godmother, my grandmother maternal, who's 88, my grandmother paternal, who's also 88, and both of them are very actively opinionated in my life, still to this day. And Mother Nature is what I call my own ability, my own thoughts, my own dreams. My paternal grandmother bought me a piano, much like the upright piano that my great-grandmother played. And I would write songs on that piano starting at age 7. Just I didn't know how to read music or anything, and I played with my pinky and thumb because my hands were so small. I still play like that. And I can't read a bit of music, but I just play it and feel it. And I was singing one day, and the song was, "Baby, baby, there you are. You're more precious than a star, oh, babe." I was about 7. And my grandmother heard it, and she took me in her room. And by the time I came out of the room, she had totally converted me. And I came back out and played the song again. It was, "Jesus, Jesus, there you are. You're more precious than a star." Oh, And it was that moment that I realized that I should sing about things that I know about and things that I feel and things that are happening in my life, because I felt them. It emoted in me much more than just things that people expected of me. And the only thing I know how to do as an artist is be honest, and brave and fearless. And I think people relate to that.
It's been a while since you haven't released new material. Last album is
It's
2010.
like I just put an album out. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
How long ago was it? 2010.
5
Damn,
years.
that
Yeah.
went fast.
Uh-huh.
I've been on the road this whole time. I'm still wearing the same clothes. Time passes so quickly, and I hope those albums last in between my next writing, because I have to live a little and then write, then live a little more and then write something. And so, yeah.
Are you working on new material while you're touring, or?
I'm definitely working on new material while I'm touring, and just all the time, just gathering data all the time. Yeah.
We can't wait to hear that.
I can't wait to hear it either. I
Thank
want to
you
see
so
what's
much.
next.
Thank you, Erykah, for
Thank
being
you.
with us.
Thank you
Thanks
too.
a lot.
Thanks. Thank you.